course not. It's not a problem, because it's not.
No. As I said, you're welcome.
the heck? Hi, everyone. Oh, I forgot to turn my camera on. That's why.
We're in space. Whee!
This is why I need a travel set. There we go. Hello. Hi, Mike. Hi, Nate. And hello, Crystal. It's only 6 o'clock. Why are you so tired? Well, this is where the fucking cursing happens. That's right.
It's gonna happen a lot.
It's gonna, yeah. It's gonna happen a lot.
Curses, I say. Curses.
This is weird. Why is it?
You have to zoom out.
No, not that one.
You have to zoom out with the camera itself.
No.
It's got the zoom.
I think I screwed up, I think I screwed up the, no, the zoom's not gonna do it.
Oh, you gotta change the size of the window?
I think I got rid of all my, like, cameras. Okay, where'd all that stuff go, though? Whatever, you know what? This is what we're working with tonight.
We're doing it live.
So, fuck it, we're doing it live. Hi, I'm Hobbyist Girl, and this is Painting and Swearing. With me is Bloody Jekyll. Hi, Amy, how you doing?
Hi.
And, we're here to, talk shit and paint. And fucking spill sparkling water all over me, apparently. Which is what I literally just did. You can't see me because, you know what?
Everything's messed up.
We're gonna...
I think everything got screwed up when Streamlabs did an update.
Yeah.
And it fucked it all up.
Thank you for trying to, have my back.
Well, you know. That's how we do. Look, it's you, and you're tiny now.
It's me.
Itty bitty Sophie. And my arm.
There we go. Yeah, now you can see it. I spilled it right on, like,
Oops.
my pants protector, because if anything falls, it's gonna hit right here.
Well, that's what they're used for.
That's what they're for. Yeah, that's honestly, like, aside from, the, traditional boring ass, feeding children.
Ew.
Like, yeah. They're just for catching shit
All
that falls.
I can say is, ow.
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 So I'm gonna be working on this, this fucker tonight.
Again.
And if you have anything that you're, working on, excuse me, and, want to show us, want to show everyone, make sure to, send it to Bloody Jekyll and,
Twitch Whisper, not Twitter PM, because I don't have that window open and I won't see it.
yeah. I don't... Oh shit, I need a... tissue.
Tissue for your issue.
Yeah, for wiping off my shit. I don't really, I I don't see how. Like, I'm not clipping my shit, like, right here. I'm, like, you know, down here. So, I'm not really sure how, you know...
Why that is so
A thing.
giganters.
So... But maybe for some. I'm not saying it can't be a bit catcher.
They've never worked as a bit catcher. They've worked as a bit bouncer.
Yeah.
It just ends up making them go farther away than you'd think that they'd end up. So the field of shrapnel is much larger than you'd think.
You know what I'm really not excited for?
Hmm.
These fucking wings.
Oh god.
Take these broken wings. Oh,
my
yeah,
God,
we can't.
Don't.
Yeah, see, Crystal knows. They just go boom, and then they're gone forever.
Don't worry. The older you get, the more you can tuck them into your armpit, and then you don't have to worry about it. Shit ain't bouncing off them then.
So it's been a little bit. I didn't have the spoons last week to stream, so therefore, you know, we fucking didn't. Kill Team. Got mine pre-ordered.
Me too.
Looking forward to that. Orc Terrain. Actually, I got someone that is willing to trade the Orc Terrain for a Krieg set. So, I need to focus this garbage.
Focus.
Oh my god. Tonight's fucking amateur hour. Okay.
Oh, I don't have a light. Are these plugged in?
Huh? This one probably works.
Okay. I was wondering why I couldn't see. Oh shit.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm trying not to. Thank you.
There you go.
You know how to use it.
So yeah, we should end up with,
It's not.
Crystal whispered you.
Oh, okay. I will check it in just a sec. I'm trying to get this light on. Now with like 1,000 cats are gonna show up. Yeah, it's not working.
Oh, I may not have plugged it in.
Yeah, it's sitting there looking like it's plugged in, but it ain't plugged. Where would it? Oh, there we go.
Well, I shared my light with you except for
Don't worry about it.
I fucking can't, so.
I got this.
So yeah, I've got 2 sets of terrain and Amy's got 1, and we're gonna make us a fucking orc, mega fucking HQ.
My sisters are gonna be pissed.
We'll have to. I've got plans for sister terrain too.
Yeah,
don't
I know.
worry.
All right.
We found out when all the books are dropping. The only one that I can remember is the only one that matters, and that's coming in September. Is the music too high, by the way? I can turn the music down a little bit. Why does it look like the music's coming through there? Okay, there we go.
Right, there we go. Let me click on that link. I probably saw it already, but I wanna seize it again. Ooh.
There's no music? What is going on with this shit? This doesn't make sense.
But I like Crystal's little orc man. He looked crazy. That's really good.
Yeah, there should definitely be music.
See, desktop audio going in through your headphones?
Yeah, but how?
Because if it's going through, then it... Oh, that's why.
What?
Or, no, wait, that's your headset.
Yeah, that's what it should be.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't care. We'll figure it out later. I've my field of fucks to give is barren, so. What else? Sunday I had an awesome class. I should be painting this the other way.
Paint it that way. It's fun.
Did some non-metallic metal, steel, and gold for my class. And everything wound up really good. I think I have him someplace. I don't know what I did with him.
Yeah, I don't know either.
So I can't really fucking show him.
He's probably in the box.
We just cleaned a whole bunch of
Is that
stuff.
him?
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. So he looks a little bright, but this is the gold and steel work that we did. And skin tones is up 9.5.
Labor Day weekend.
Yep. So we're gonna go through light and dark skin tones.
On a weird. Oh, you're doing it on dwarves' backs, right?
Yeah, we're using the dwarf fucking rippled.
What are they called?
Yeah, so the spoons is a common metaphor to use for like a unit of measure for your ability to do tasks. So like it's just a way to kind of be like, I don't have fuel for this or that.
Yeah, it can be used for anything, not just.
Yeah, it's not just
ADHD.
ADHD. It's usually used for either like mental or physical hindrances. But for mine, it's mental because I'm using it for my ADHD shit.
Alright, clearly I did not hit all the spots on this with the primer because it's being bad. It's making me angry.
What's it doing?
Well, because I didn't get all the... Because it's hard to tell when you spray something silver from the sprue color, whether you've got enough, like, primer on in any area. So I clearly missed some spots and the paint's not sticking.
Sometimes their primers do that too.
Oh, I fucking hate it.
Like, especially the metallic ones, it's almost like it glosses it.
Yeah. It's not sticking.
Oh, good thing that didn't go in paint. Whoops!
That would have been
Funny.
Yeah,
I would have laughed.
I don't know if I should.
sticker design.
There's also a piece of hair stuck to this thing, and I can't get it off.
So yeah, Wednesday was that was the second class too.
There we go.
And for those that have joined my Discord, I'll be posting links to that so people can download. Fuck, what else was there? See, this is why I need to make a list of the shit that I want to talk about here. Oh, I'm gonna, so probably in the next couple of days, I'm going to do a write-up. And I'm gonna do almost like a little short story for all of my, Wrath and Glory sessions. Because we had a session 0 on this past Friday, and it went really well. It was a lot of fun. It was essentially just making characters, and I wanted to give everyone a chance to like do some rolling and like a little bit of RP with characters and stuff. So we just did the initial setup for them meeting and everything. A good chunk of them decided to know each other beforehand, which is fine. I was like, I don't care. You know, you guys can know each other however you want. Like, it's really kind of loosey-goosey for how they know, like,
whether they
options and what they can play too. Like, I was pretty much, you can't play tier 2, no Space Marines. That was it.
Thank God.
So because they're all on a trash planet / penal colony that has a name like of a bunch of like letters and numbers, but its nickname is Alcatraz. And usually the weird stuff that they come across goes there. And it's got some interesting secrets. I can't share a whole lot because
I'm in it.
Amy's playing. But
she tries very hard not to tell me.
Yeah, I want to talk about it really bad because I think I've got some like funny stuff coming, but I can't because I don't want to ruin it. So this game is so not only are they on this penal colony, but this is sort of like a I guess the best way to describe it would be like a 40K version of Guardians of the Galaxy or Suicide Squad. Probably mixed with a little Venture Brothers in here and there. It's more like just like humorous stuff. Like, it's not a serious campaign at all.
Let's see how fucked up we can do this.
Yeah.
That first session was pretty funny, though.
Yeah, the first session was pretty fun, yeah. The players turned a potential riot scenario into something pretty calm and orderly. We have a rogue trader in the group who is
apparently very charismatic.
Yeah, like they're charismatic and they pretty much talked everyone down.
From a 20-person kill squad, basically.
It pretty much became like he succeeded so well. It pretty much went from full-on riot to everyone listening to him and pretty much announcing him captain for dodgeball and like for him to pick his team.
See you later, Crystal.
Bye, Crystal. Thanks for stopping in.
Pew pew. Yeah, it definitely has a different feel than D&D, but I like that it's very role play intensive.
Right.
So I enjoyed it. It was nice to play something different.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually I'm stuck playing like a D&D game or something like that. And I don't mind D&D, I like it, but I only like certain types of characters typically, and kind of, worn out on it.
Amy is playing a Scavy who has fucking
fun mutations.
They're essentially like a Melusai. They have like a half snake body and shit, and
like she's got a snake body from the waist down, and
that's
completely
the fun
human
part.
on top.
That's the fun part when it's waist down. Get that snake booty.
Everything's in the booty on a snake.
I know.
Oops, I got red on her titty. That's okay. Doesn't this little teeny tiny piece right there look like a smiley face?
It does look like a smiley face. I don't know what it is though.
So, like the breather part, like maybe.
Yeah, it looks like on the sisters where they've got the tubes
on the chest
that like go right here, and then there's that piece right there. It looks like a diver's like breathing apparatus. And it might actually be. Maybe it is. Maybe that's their like gas mask, and just most of them have it just.
My guess is it just hooks into the helmet when they're wearing the helmet.
Maybe.
And then it just, That's my story and I'm sticking to it. It took a lot of effort to get that red on this stupid cloak. I might end up respraying all of them with white or something and then just brushing silver on them.
It might be a microphone. I don't know.
Like the box or something. They don't want to smell orc breath, so they put that on.
My orcs have minty fresh breath.
I seriously doubt it.
I will have you know.
I bet you they have Samson breath.
Aww. That's mean. Don't be mean to my orcs like that.
Nah, don't be mean to my Samson like that.
Well, no, because Samson's got fucking wretched breath.
He does.
Ah.
He is sneaky boy.
I don't know what ass he's been eating, but it's definitely ass.
It's his own ass. I keep hearing my phone.
Whatever it is past its prime.
Oh, that's why it's right there. Because I don't need that.
Which, kudos to him. I always say, don't be timid when it comes to, don't be timid when it comes to eating ass. But, at that same point, I would tell him, make sure that, it's alive. Because...
Oh, my. I don't really think that dogs care if it's alive or dead.
It's true. They probably don't.
They probably actually prefer it dead.
They probably don't. You're right. What was I thinking?
Especially that dog. If it looks like food and smells like food, he's going to eat the shit out of it. Although, he's not like a poop eater. He's a conundrum.
Hi, Clive. Oh, it's plugged. That's why. Can you get me a pokey thingy?
Mm-hmm. Maybe. Okay, good.
Pokey thingy.
I am trying to hobby tonight.
Oh, yeah.
It's I wouldn't necessarily call it successful.
Success. It's not successful hobby.
Yeah, it's I don't have a lot of I don't know. My left hand isn't able to manipulate this tiny little thing very well. And you could take that like as much context as you want. I don't care. But yeah, this is these are probably gonna be the ugliest sisters I've ever painted in my life. But we're gonna give it a go. The cool thing is I can always repaint them. So I can come back later and go, this looks like shit. I think I'm gonna redo that. No shame in my game. I've been wanting to do this for a few days, and it's this is probably the first day other than Monday maybe that I felt like I could.
Right.
But we were just so busy Monday that we just never got around to painting.
Yeah.
No, oil fixes everything. Okay, I know more of you people are working on stuff, and other than Crystal, I haven't seen a lot of action.
I'll show you some action.
That you do. Should get a betting pool on when everybody thinks the prospective date for another lockdown will be. As depressing as that is.
Right.
I feel like it's coming.
Yeah, I always leave riders off. Like all my squig hogs, I've got the grot on it attached to the orc, but otherwise, like, they lift right off.
Why is that?
Because it's a pain to paint otherwise.
Gotcha. Oh.
I always hate how my wings look starting off. It's like, oh, this looks like garbage.
You live in Austin? Yeah, Texas is like a hot fucking mess. And I used to live in Houston. And I know I don't know, Abbott's a freaking crazy person. He's like the worst governor besides, I don't remember Florida's governor. He's a freaking piece of shit too. Then y'all have Ted Cruz to deal with in Texas.
Yeah.
That guy is just a walking pile of shit. And I mean that in the nicest way. Like, there are so many other words to describe that guy. But they're going to have another big problem soon, and that's unemployment ends for a lot of people in a couple weeks. Tiny pipe clasp on small pipes. That sounds very redundant.
Oh, yeah, those pipeline pieces they can get a little monotonous.
I just need to let this wash sit for a minute. Because I am being lazy about it. Was it Abbott they said just came out with testing positive for COVID?
I don't know. Did he?
I think so, but he's got he's been pushing hard for that Regeneron, which is the antibody treatment thing that Trump got and stuff. So he'll get that and he'll be fine, and then he'll tell everybody that it was no big deal. Of course, he was also vaccinated, but he's pushing for people not to get vaccinated either, which makes no sense because it's free. I don't understand. It's like, if you got it, why are you telling other people not to?
Because they have to push the popular agenda with that crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Or they'll lose their votes. Because votes are worth more than people's lives.
Which is funny, because if they don't have any...
Yeah, if their constituents
base,
dies, then who's going to vote for them?
There's a lot of people going back to the ICU again. It's bad. I should close those. I'm trying out the P3 Moro White. It's pretty fucking good. I think you're right. I think it's about
equal to
Monument.
Yeah.
Cool. I saw Studio X put out another update today about add-ons,
they did.
so hopefully I'll get mine soon. Because they showed pictures and they've got them, all the Monument paint on shelves, so I'm like, please send me my shit. Because I cannot wait. It'd be nice to have him in both locations since we keep hopping back and forth. The problem with, that whole mentality of kill the poor is the poor are the people that do the jobs that you don't want to do, but now you're complaining because your restaurant's closed. And it's like you're like putting the kind of people who tend to get those jobs like out of work for like permanently. And I just... And then they complain about the unemployment thing too. Like, oh, they're all just sucking off unemployment and won't return to work. No, man, they went out and got different jobs because they weren't being paid enough, period. And I don't know, if I was in the food industry, I would have probably changed careers too. Because I don't know about other places, but in Michigan it was, there's, you can go to work and then nope, you're closed down again, and then you can go back to work and nope, you're closed down again. There was just no like consistency. So I mean, if you got to pay your bills and you keep popping off and have to struggle getting unemployment, you're not going to want to keep doing that, so you're just going to go and get a different job. And that's why those restaurants are struggling to find people. I'm just looking for...
I didn't know if you... Oh, it's up here. My Agrax.
Yeah, that's the one I couldn't find earlier, so...
I was hiding it, Anya.
You were? Bad kid. Bad kid, Sophie. I should have gotten the golden bronze color, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll need it. Maybe. Small brush. Oh, I just love the consistency of the Monument paints too.
Yeah, they're like painting with silk.
I don't feel like I have to thin them out as much either. Yeah, beer holder, I think you're right. I think it's DeSantis. Like, yeah, he's a piece of garbage, too. Florida dude. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. That's looking really good. The wash really kind of... Like, it looked good without it, but, like, yeah, the wash did something... I think my other issue tonight is that my eyesight's really weird.
Yeah?
Yeah, like Struggling with the blurriness factor, even with my glasses on.
Oh.
And I think that's either medication or neck. I don't know which.
Right.
It could be either. And that's why I'm not sure if I should get my eyes checked before surgery or not. Because I might have to do it again. And I'm a fan of not having to do things twice that close. Pew, 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 pew. Does anybody else make, like, gun noises when they're painting their guns on their plastic toys? Because I do. And I don't want to be the only one that does that. So I'm all pew pew. It's fun. It's like, oh no, you're dumb and weird. I'm well aware of the weird part, but you know.
Hi, M's Corner.
Hello.
Working on some wings and feathers tonight.
Well, that's what we all normally do, I think, during painting, the whole cussing thing, but we do it live on air, so
Yeah.
doing it
Just general noises, beer holder, like sometimes you'll just be like, ah!
Oh no.
Like, so gun noises? Oh no, just random noises.
Blah. That could get interesting. Popping and bopping sounds. I don't know what that means. You like get like bubble wrap and just start popping. Because I mean that would be fun.
I don't know popping and bopping. I know pop and lock, but that's like,
That's completely different.
yeah, that's.
I'm out of beverage.
Get more beverage.
I know I sounded really whiny when I said it. I'll just grab one of these random waters behind me that I haven't finished yet.
Yeah, come on. I should have bought more Ushabti while I was at the fucking game store. Because when I did the class, I was like that too. I'm like, come on, just a little bit more.
You could have sent me to get it. Oh, when we're not on stream, we usually have the music on pretty loud, or we're watching something.
Yeah. Rock out to some
Master Die.
or Gojira.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps it heavy here.
All I have to say is the last couple of things that we've watched, every single episode, like not every episode, but at least once during the night, there was a surprise clown.
There has been a lot of surprise clowns.
And I don't understand how that can happen so often. And yeah, it usually leaves me going, I don't want to watch it. And it was worse with The Good Place.
Yeah, like the first couple seasons, it was like...
Well, even the last, because they were like...
Oh, yeah.
What's his face was in that house a lot, and it was like the house from hell for me. And that was a great show, and I'm like, I've got to just listen to what's happening, and I can't really watch what's going on because there's clowns everywhere. There's this local restaurant in my hometown that the decor is all clowns. Like, they've got little figurines and photos.
That's
and
fucking weird.
I know. I'm like, who decides on
Like,
this
I'm not
stuff?
even afraid of clowns, but that, like, feels unsettling.
It does, and but needless to say, I don't go there.
Well, I figured probably not.
Somebody told me that they, like, moved them so they're in, like, a portion of the restaurant now, and I'm like, yeah, but my luck is they put me in that portion. Like, I don't have a choice of where they put me. I think it is the American way.
Would you like to go to the Chuckles room?
Oh, God. I'm like, somebody's not getting a tip. This whole place is gonna get burned down with fire later. Sophie also did a small little, we didn't actually play a game, but she set up a little mini crusade.
I set up a squad of
Yeah.
orcs and a squad of sisters and went through, like, shooting, charging,
Yeah, a little bit of gameplay.
movement. Like, we kept most, like, special rules out. And it was pretty much just working off from our,
General skills.
yeah, like, strength, toughness, attacks.
Weaponry. Because, I literally know nothing about how to play. It's gonna get very complicated, I feel like. Once, like...
It doesn't get too bad.
Well, I mean... We're starting, like, low with point-wise. Or, What are the crusade points called again?
Supply limit.
Yeah. So, I don't feel it's going to be too difficult because
Right.
most of the stuff that's starts to get a little more complicated is, like, later with some of the bigger stuff.
Right, we're starting at 25 power level, so...
Which I was surprised at how many people or, like, squads and things I could have with that.
Sisters units are pretty cheap.
Yeah. Even the big guns, like the Paragons, they weren't that expensive at all. What were they, like 13 or something like that?
Yeah, they're 240 points.
Mm-hmm. But they are freaking badass. They're the only reason why I think I might have a chance against Sophie's orcs. Honestly. half the time is painted and the other half the time is shaking paint cans or
Mm-hmm.
bottles. Oh, you already used this one. Cool. I don't have to peel the paper off it. Ooh, I like this dark silver.
Yeah. It's really nice. It kind of reminds me of black metal.
Yeah, from the scale.
Yep. Which is good because scale was a good, that was a good paint.
Yeah, their metallics were pretty nice. Watercolor, which I don't use a lot, but they had a really nice black gold or something like that. And it was really odd, but
You always need more painting tools.
I mean, most of my painting tools I get like, depends on the painting tools. I don't know what you're like, what. Okay, so I got these little like plastic palettes that I do my washes and contrasts and sometimes metallics in, rather than my paper palette, because I'm not, I don't know, sometimes I don't want to make a huge mess. But I get those at like the Dollar Tree because I can get 6 of them for like $1. And I'm a cheapskate. And I get a lot of like paint supplies from there. Super cheap. But I also go to like Harbor Freight and I don't know, I think it would be bad if I got catalogs. My catalog is usually Amazon or just other companies.
Dark.
Oh, shiny.
Shiny!
You wear them shiny now. The problem is that I always want, okay, I want these tools, but then I also want to buy this terrain from this company, or I want this from there, and then it's like, now while I have all these things coming from different places and I don't remember when. Oops. I almost put my paintbrush in my Nuln oil instead of my silver.
I'm doing the wrong side. I'm dumb.
That's why wings are a bitch. Because it gets confusing. Because there's 2 of them and 2 sides. I'm excited for Redgrass to release the Kickstarter stuff because I do want to start playing around with oils. And I got the glass top for my palette for oils. So that'll be interesting. Not to say that you couldn't probably just use something else for it, but you know, I'm a big fan of. Okay, that's why I think I kind of have like an ADHD thing, because I'm all about like new stuff and like new things, even though I have the same stuff kinda, or could use other stuff. It's like I feel like I've got like that impulse to have like, oh, it's new, I'm getting it, even though it's from the same company and I probably don't actually need it, but it's shiny and new and I want it. Oh, okay. I've got a local shop that carries a lot of that stuff, which is really nice. I'm glad we found that place though, because my other local like LGS is kind of suffering, I feel like.
Yeah, they're focusing too much on the Gundams and the pop figures.
Yeah, the bobblehead things, and like it I asked them point blank if they were like phasing out their Warhammer stuff, because the Warhammer aisle is like like really bad.
Right.
Like it doesn't feel like they're restocking anything new. And they swore up and down that they weren't, but I'm like, you haven't gotten anything new since the Slanesh came out. And I was pretty surprised that they weren't doing like Dominion or the Orc Box or any of that, or like Soul Blight when that came out. So I'm glad that the other shop is doing it. So I feel fairly confident that I can get stuff from them. And all I had to do was call and say, hey, are you going to have this? And they're like, yeah, we have like one more spot. And I'm like, can I like pre-order it? And he's like, sure, what's your phone number? I gave it to him. He goes, okay, you're on the list. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Nothing like a LGS that doesn't need the money up front.
Right? Well, I think in their minds, that thing was that was the Orc Box.
Right.
I feel like they were like, well, whether this person gets it or not, we're going to be able to sell it.
Right.
So I don't think that they were worried about it, but it's still, you'd think that they'd be like, okay, show up by such and such time and prepay, which I would have done. But they didn't say that, so I was like, alright, cool. I'll see you when it's in. And sure enough, they had it sitting for me. I was very pleased. Because that was a disappointing order day.
Yeah. Don't matter though.
Yo,
we got them.
We got them. We're good. I'm not drilling these barrels out. Does that trigger you a little bit?
I think we should talk.
Well, you wanted to be a jazz musician last night, and I feel like...
Not drilling your barrels is way worse.
You think so?
No.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a warehouse issue here, or if it's a shipping and materials issue. GW's having a problem with, but it doesn't seem like the UK people are having a problem getting their stuff. I don't know. Although they were sold out really fast with
yeah,
that too. So, but again, they screwed up that queue system like really fucking bad that time.
I like how muted these wings are. That really I like how that turned out.
Let's see.
Huh?
I see. Yeah, it looks like a golden eagle.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. It's fancy. Amy, clean out your brush before you dip it in a different color, you ding dong. Yup, piece of shit. Yeah, Mike, I don't know if that is that like a Brexit issue with the shipping and stuff. I heard something about that. And somebody was saying that they were redesigning the American side warehouse. They were getting an upgrade or something, and I was like, well, that might just be something they're saying to like try to cover up that they can't get stuff in. Which, you know, if you honestly said that you're having issues because of this and this and this, I think people would totally understand. Yeah, Nate, that's why, like, you know how on the website when you can, like, put your email in or whatever and ask for them to tell you when something returns to stock? And, so now when I get that email, I don't click the purchase button anymore, because the last few times I've done that, I've waited 2 to 4 weeks and it still says pending. And so there's like no real estimated time of when I'm actually gonna get something. So I'm like, it can't be in stock if it's not actually in stock. It's just, I don't know. Because that happened to me on the Crimson Court, then the Blood Knights, which I still haven't gotten. I canceled everything anyway, but I don't feel like they're gonna get Blood Knights back. I haven't seen them in a long time. Or they show up and they're immediately gone. I want some Blood Knights.
I've also heard that they might have to be changing certain things. Something about new regulations and the way it says made in Britain, even though like they're made in China and repackaged in Britain.
Parts of them.
Yeah. So
like
I think
the paperwork is all made in China, right?
Yeah. So I think that someone was telling me that that's what they theorized was wrong with Curse City, because it didn't. They had to pull it because it didn't properly convey. And the problem is, any of that paper stuff, cardboard stuff, it's super expensive to print out, like over there, but to have it go to China, it's super cheap. It's
not
you can't get it
made in the UK anymore that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on top of, yeah, it's hard to, you can't get product out of there. It's messy. Yeah, Nate, I think that's probably why they didn't ask me to pay, because they weren't sure if they would actually get
Yeah.
the 4 that they said that were coming. Matter of fact, when I got there, they did say they shorted us one. And even though I was last in line, for some reason they still gave me that one. So maybe one of the people said they didn't want it after all, or maybe I just showed up to pay first. And the Warhammer store, because we went there as soon as it was open, and there was people waiting for that box, and they only had one on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. And there was somebody in front of me, so...
Yeah, they had 4 at my local Warham, and there was 4 of us waiting, like, for the store to open, so it was perfect. No one, like...
Yeah. Oh my. Sleepy.
I just need to get my kill rigs and my Squigasar and Name Dude. And then I think I have everything for my army. At least for 2K until I, like, you know, mix it up.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot. Gotta babysit this shit because it wants to fucking pool.
I think I only need a box of sisters and then I'm done.
Yeah, you need a box of sisters still.
Watch. Everybody's gonna be suddenly sold out of sisters completely.
Well, they had one at Warham in Michigan, and who told you to get it? Me.
I know.
I was like, you know what? If you get it now, you don't have to worry about it later. And they're like, no, I'm not gonna do it now.
You know what?
Because I don't listen to your good ideas.
I listened to all your good ideas. I just didn't. I spent a bunch of other money on stuff already. I was trying to be frugal, goddammit. It's hard to do in this hobby.
Fuck frugal.
I almost tried to see if Mini Stomp had any, but when I bought the Sacrosancts.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's being frugal. I was like, no. Luckily, I did get those, though, because those were starting to be hard to find again.
Yeah, the Sacrosancts were super hard to find.
Those things are fucking badass, too.
Yeah, they are.
Melee and blasty. Fucking... And those shields are so cool. Yeah, the problem with this hobby is that they come out with so much cool stuff now all the time. And it's even if it's not like an army that you actually want to do, if you're just somebody who likes to paint, it's like, when do you like not buy something? And it's really hard. And then later you look at it like, I opened that box, but I've not actually put anything together or painted. It's just plastic sprues full of stuff sitting there on a shelf, and I probably won't ever paint it.
And that's what gives Sophie anxiety.
Yup.
I get major anxiety over stuff's like over my so I have this I don't know what you want to call it. I've got this crazy person notion that I will probably die soon. And I've had it since I was 25, and I'm 42 now, so there's nothing there except for just like anxiety. It's not based off from anything, but miniature painting fucks with it, because then I'm like, I have more miniatures than I'll paint before I die.
I need your help. I can't open this. And it's Amy proof. It's like a pill bottle you gotta push down and twist, but I don't have the strength in my arm. Thank you.
Oh, that is quite the spillable top there.
I know, right? It's the most wonderful paint ever, though. Like, look what it does.
Mm-hmm.
It's like alive. I just, I couldn't get a grip on the damn thing to turn it. It was making me sad face. Oh yeah, you don't wanna get into those cards. I kind of got into a Pokemon card thing for a minute because there was a specific box that had some high dollar cards. Like at the time they were like worth $1,000 if you could find one. So I got like this mentality of the time when I used to work at this comic book store and we had Magic and Pokemon. This was back when they first came out. And I would buy boxes of them constantly because I got a huge discount because I worked there and I could put them on consignment and resell. So I bought multiple boxes, and of course I ended up with multiples of these cards and ended up selling them on eBay, and I made more than I spent, but now I've got all these extra fucking Pokemon cards that I'm like, I don't want these motherfuckers, and I don't want to sort through them and try to sell them individually because fuck that. I don't have that kind of focus any longer.
I was into Magic in the 90s.
Yep, that's what
Big, like...
Imps Corner said to you.
Yeah, like, big time, like...
Mm-hmm.
I not only played, but I collected, so I had binders with complete sets from antiquities to the last one I collected was Mirage. I bought into it, but like I didn't like the artwork and stuff, and it pretty much killed it for me. And then I sold them all.
Yeah.
For what I felt was a lot. But in retrospect, looking at prices now,
makes you want to cry?
Yeah, it makes me want to cry.
Yeah, I gave all my first edition Pokemon cards to my kids because they wanted to play, and they got them stolen, and they were like full binders full of all the originals, like. Yeah. And then I look at the prices of them now. I'm like, oh my god, I could have bought like our house. I could have bought us all cars. I could have, like it's nuts. And it's like, god damn it.
I bought one of the original starter boxes, and it had a Mewtwo in it.
Oh god.
And I sold it on eBay, on this new thing called eBay, for like, I don't know, I think I got like $15 for the starter.
Ugh. The things that you just don't know about.
Man, I was happy when I got 60 a pop for my dual lands. I was like, holy crap, that's a great deal. Considering I had 4 of each. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. I can buy me some fun.
Mm-hmm. My mom sold all the Star Wars toys and all that kind of shit in
Did
garage
you-
sales.
Did you put them up your butt, Mike?
That's because everything goes in butts. It's in your butt. I bet you it went in his butt.
What's that?
So I bet you it went in his butt.
Mm-hmm.
If it didn't, I'm gonna be disappointed.
He had that C-3PO carrying case, and he just sat right on it. Took it shoulders and all. Because that was the case. That was C-3PO from like the shoulders, you know. Yeah.
See you later, Im's Corner.
Bye,
Thanks for
Em.
stopping in. Yeah, the amount of money that I made in the 90s off of stupid shit, and then I just ended up buying more stupid shit with the money.
Oh yeah, like
the original Power Ranger toys. I made a fuck ton of money on that. Like, there was rich people all over the country calling us and asking us if we have a fucking Dragon Zord. And that thing was going for $1,500 in 1994. You know? It's like, what the fuck? And I got 80% of that shit. But that's why I've got the weird, like, crazy collector's mentality when it comes to plastic toys. And you know, these fucking Warhams.
well, Warhams, you know, you may not get immediately what you put into it, but if you just hold on to stuff, like, you'll definitely, like, they don't depreciate really.
Yeah.
Unless it's like, it goes like out of print, like they replace the models, but even then there's people that want the old stuff.
Yeah. Well, I have some that I've kept just because I really like them. And I remember telling you that I've got the buy two mentality from almost anything because of that collector thing. Like, use one, save the other.
Yeah.
And I still kind of do that sometimes. It's really hard for me to, like, if I have that second box, it's hard for me to open it. I get really, like, anxious. And there's stuff I legitimately like, you know, and that's part of the reason why I got to. Like, back then in the 90s is when the X-Men were, like, really super popular, and they had all the new X-Men toys. So I had every single woman figure from the X-Men, you know. And then I had kids, and kids find action figures in a big box somewhere, and they're like, "Mommy, can I play with it?" And you're like, and I let them. So all my collectible toys got opened, and there used to be these toys called they were like skeletons, and I can't remember the name of them. I think they even had a cartoon at the time. But they were really cool. I think they're actually worth some decent money now, but my kids really like the skeletons. Oh, Mom, I want to play with the skellies. I'm like, oh my god. They're my favorites. They reminded me of the ridiculous skeletons on, like, Army of Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
It's really looking good.
Thanks.
Like, that gold's starting to really pop. It's a anger bird.
Ooh, that scared the crap out of me.
What happened?
I don't know. I think someone followed me. I don't have my notifications up.
Oh no. Oh, you don't.
Chromatic miniatures. There we go. Thank you for the follow.
I would know if I kept that page open, but
No, it's okay. It does it every single time. Like, I'm just jumpy.
can confirm.
I'm blowing through this.
It's almost like you
Non-metallic.
want to get it done. You're getting really good at that gold non-metallic, though. Like, really good. I feel like it's, I don't think you're ever going to use actual metallics again.
Yeah, at this point, I've grown accustomed to how it looks.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm super glad I never got into the model train stuff. That's just too much.
I don't like model trains.
We started buying Lego stuff, and now we got piles of Lego stuff at my house.
Still want to do Legos.
Well, we've got, like, you still got to finish putting together that one townhome thing, the bookstore. You did half of it. Oh, but we got to move the couch because a bunch of it got lost behind the couch. These aren't the droids you're looking for.
I also want to get the Daily Bugle.
Yeah. That one's super expensive
It's
to
huge,
start
though.
with, yeah. Problem is, the biggest problem with these is where do we friggin' put them once they're done?
Yeah.
Like, they're super compact now, but they won't be. I need another color. Hey, Samson. Oh, bugger. Rich gold. Papa. Light bronze. Ooh, I like the bronzes. Kinda want to do the bronzes.
Hi, Satan's Panties.
Hey!
That's a very fun name.
Santa's panties. See, I'm dyslexic. I would have probably...
Santa's panties?
Totally would have read it like Santa's panties. Say no to the 3D printer. It'll save your life. Ugh. All I can say is they're getting cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
And bigger.
Yeah, the Jupiter's only 600.
Well, if you manage to get one of their early...
Right. Even still, though, 800 for that size is
that's
a bit... That's ridiculous.
It's almost 13-inch screen.
Yeah,
on
6K.
thing. So that's a 13-inch build plate.
Yeah.
Or almost 13-inch build plate. Like, you could print just about anything on that. You could probably do, like, full-size, like, helmets and shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is a nice color.
What's that? Oh, yeah, it
Bronze.
is.
I'm gonna use it instead of gold.
It almost reminds me of a slightly warmer, GW used to have a color called Tin Bits, and it was fucking awesome. It kind of reminds me of that.
I like that name. Show us your tin bits.
Yeah, right? Tin Bit. Mike knows what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Tin Bits was the shit.
I'm surprised I've been painting this long.
You're doing good.
Yeah. It's been not too bad. The coordination's still weird, but my back feels okay so far. I'm trying not to hunch over that much, though.
I don't have any of my old paints except for my inks. My inks were in my bits box, which were in a different area. Everything else I lost in a flood.
It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, because I had like a whole bunch. I had a full set of the modern tops and the not the screw off black tops, but the ones that flip. Like these. I used to have like a complete set of those. I still have my my inks though.
Show us your 10 bits.
It makes me want to say Tim Bits because those are like Tim Hortons donut holes.
No, I want donut holes.
Theirs are fucking awesome.
I'm so glad they still had my card.
I know.
Oh, that was excruciating. I discovered that one of my debit cards was missing today, and I don't tend to be careless with my cards. And luckily I have an app for it on my phone, so I could trace it.
Can you hand me the Iandin yellow? I still had a couple of my white tops Nothing that I think was like I didn't have any good colors left, like Deadly Nightshade or anything.
Why is this not working? Because you suck at painting, that's why. You suck so bad you swallow.
Speaking of swallowing,
The segues are great.
after stream, we should go swallow some Abbott's
strawberry shortcake.
yeah.
We gotta get it all we can until.
Yeah.
Luckily, that place by me has it too, but it's slightly different.
Theirs is acceptable too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
It's different because they use ice cream. Abbott's is custard.
Custard, yeah. That's honestly, it doesn't taste that different to me though.
Nah.
I can't tell the difference.
Well, you don't have a refined palate.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm only from Michigan. We don't even season food in Michigan.
I didn't know Michigan was part of England.
No, but the Dutch came there, and I can tell you from personal experience eating at my Dutch grandmother's house that I don't know what they use as seasoning, but it's not good. Like, no offense
None taken.
to the Dutch and Jen, but like either that or my grandma was just a really bad cook. Which very well could be. I don't know. Don't look at me like that, Nate. Give me the side eye.
I saw that on Twitter a couple days ago, though. Couldn't taste anything and thought I got COVID, but then I remembered I live in Britain and I can't taste my food anyways.
So it was a meme.
Yeah, it was a
What'd you
meme.
drop? Did you drop his butt?
His spiky thing.
Oh no.
It's around here.
I could have swore it was just on his head.
Yeah. It popped off. It's in here, I think.
It's in the general vicinity.
Yeah.
I think you should put that
Right there.
Warbor's nuts on the back end of this guy's.
No, they're gonna be truck nuts on my kill rig. I already have plans for
It
those.
would be so fun.
I left the butthole.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm leaving it there.
Why not?
This is a commission piece. This isn't mine. And
He's got a butt's holes.
yeah, he's got a. Actually, I don't know why. I can just do this. I actually did a dot for his butthole.
You're supposed to do a little X. Because all cats show their buttholes, so that's,
Yeah.
you know. I mean, who are you even as a painter if you don't put a
Yeah.
butthole on a cat?
That was what took the longest. Painting the butthole.
Well, you know. You know, I thought that was one thing I was missing in my life while being here was not having my cat's buttholes in my face all the time. But then Samson opened his mouth. So it was almost the same thing. Stinky. That pupper's got some bad doggo breath. Alright. Well, that dried really fast. poo. Oh. Oh, I can open it now, though. Thanks to Sophie. Thank God you can open things. Ever since you said strawberry shortcake, my stomach started to growl.
It's so good.
And we had a big dinner. I actually managed to make food before we started. Satan's panties, that's just the best. I think if a mini has a naked tushy and the ability is there,
Paint the butthole.
A butthole should be painted. Paint the butt.
So
that's just like drilling the.
Oh well, here's the question: you have.
Oh no!
You have the tools. You're already painting it. Honestly, look at me, chat. Given the option, do you drill the butthole? I think you do. I think you do.
I think you
gotta drill the butthole.
I think you owe it to yourself.
You owe it to yourself. You owe it to the model.
You owe it
to drill the butthole.
The manufacturers. And you owe it to Twitter and Twitch and every hobbyist out there to drill the butthole.
Agreed.
Yeah. I think we've stumbled upon something here. Drilled buttholes for all. I have quite a few bottles that, like all the squigs.
That's a lot of work.
That's a lot of buttholes. I mean, on that one, the Loon Boss, I painted a butthole on that one. Because he's got, like, the cheeks and stuff that just stick right out there. You kind of got to do it. And then there's the trolls, the Trogoths.
Oh my god, yeah, they
all need buttholes.
Fuck yeah, they do. It's a damn crime if you're not doing it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to be fair, you could totally add appendages to those Trogoths because they're just letting everything dangle and whatever. Okay, I need brown. I didn't bring brown over here. Do you have Rhinox in your area?
You know I do.
I figured, but, you know, thought I'd ask. Do I need to take the top off to use it, or can I squeeze it? Can I take this, or do I have to take this off?
No, take the yeah.
The thing? Okay.
You should be able to.
Alright. I was just asking, because some of them get, like, cloggy and stuff in the base paints. With those. You looked very concerned.
I was like, of course you take the top off.
Well, I was trying to indicate which top. You just...
Well,
we're looking at...
You know, you could start with one, and then if that doesn't work...
You know what?
You know, it might take some improvisation.
Sophie, please and thank you.
Don't you plank me.
What? Note to self, don't use your good brush with the metallics. They're sticking.
I don't like please and thank you.
No?
No. whenever I hear it, like in the corporate world,
You want to punch me?
there's like a silent "go fuck yourself" in there. It's like, please and go fuck yourself, thank you. But the go fuck yourself is completely like, it's like the K in night. It's silent.
Well, you pretty much know that I don't mean the fuck you part.
Well, not to me.
The only time I ever say fuck you is when we're joking around really hard.
Yeah, or...
Yeah.
Yeah. When we're taking the train to Scissor Station.
New Scissorton.
New Scissorton.
Fuck off.
What's that?
Oh my god. This is not right. But it's wonderful. New Scissorton. I legit, the first time I heard of the Scissor Sisters, I just thought that it was a lesbian band.
Oh my god.
Because I'm like, this sounds like a name of a lesbian band.
Well, what do you mean, the Scissor Sisters?
My brain isn't working. I can't remember if that's their actual name.
You should get Repentia Sisters, but give them big scissors.
No. One of the bad kids. Making my way downtown.
I got one side of a wing done tonight.
Wing ding.
And then I got tired of doing the wings and decided to work on that instead.
Is it? It's almost that time. Wow.
You know what time it is? It's almost strawberry shortcake time.
No. Stop that.
You're not the boss of me.
You're right. I'm not. Stop it! Keep your brush to yourself. Just trying to make my painting life difficult. It's hard enough. Thank you. I'd say I could get this done tonight, but she doesn't have a head.
Come on, dry.
Oh, that's what I feel like 90% of painting is, waiting for it to dry.
Uh-huh.
funny dog. So what made you decide to put on Firefly earlier?
I couldn't think of anything else.
We've been jumping all over the place with programs lately.
We gotta watch What If tonight too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the T'Challa Star-Lord episode.
Mm-hmm.
Seems interesting. I kind of wonder if like the animation style is going to be same or if it's going to be different each
I think
time.
it's probably gonna be same.
I like it personally.
Me
There's some
too.
people that don't, but I think the animation's nice.
It's fine. There's some people, those people probably like the animation for like Clone Wars, and I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I don't enjoy Clone Wars, but like,
We need to watch the trailer for the anime Star
Yeah.
Wars ones too.
we do.
Those look super interesting. Do you have Agrax available?
Yep, just a sec.
No problem. I can wait.
I just gotta.
Saturate his head. What do you think the easiest part of this mini has been so far?
This one here,
Yeah.
the non-metallic metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which has been your most hated thing, the feathers?
Blending the belly.
Oh. Well, you did a really good job on that. I mean, all of it, but like... I think it's been very nice.
All right. Pencils down. No.
No!
I think that's about where I'm gonna call it. I got this wing done here. I wanted to go for kind of a muted highlight for it. So I really like the way it turned out. I still have to do that side plus the other wing. And I worked on the head, which is almost done now. So, how'd you make out with your sister? This is Amy's headless sister that just got washed up.
I gotta do a couple fixes, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait until I can actually hold her properly to do that.
Right.
But overall, considering, not too bad for having not painted in how long?
Right? 50 years.
It feels like it.
Yeah. Alright, everyone. Well, thank you all for watching and
Listening to our nonsense.
and listening to our nonsense about drilling buttholes and
Scissoring.
scissor station.
Tickets, please. You gotta
We
do it with an
will.
old-timey voice.
What's that?
Gotta ask for the tickets in an old-timey
Yeah.
voice.
Tickets, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Know a thing or two about a thing or two.
We're done.
We will be back next Wednesday. Different location. I'll be at Amy's. But we'll still stream and be good to go. So
we have to tear down my whole hobby station to do it.
yeah, that's all right. We had to tear down my whole hobby station too. So, anyways, we will see you next week and on Twitter. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Have a good night.
Thanks for listening to our bullshit.